Kalen Patterson with Midwest Muscle. We're here at the NGA Titan Classic in Iowa. Jason Kamen has a show just going real smooth. Everything's going as it should, and I'm here with somebody that came in as he should. This guy, Scott Diveney.
Yes.
Did I get it right? Okay.
You got it right.
Now, you're a novice.
Yeah.
If you don't mind showing what a novice comes in looking like, because I think that's just phenomenal. Now, you've done your work, and you were telling me earlier you've got some people to thank for this. So you want to give a shout out?
I sure do. I have to thank Earl Snyder and Kimmy for all their support and all their guidance through all this. Excellent job. Everything you said worked.
Now, you're actually competing in the Masters as well. And looking like this for a novice, the one thing people would ask is what took so long and what were you waiting for to look like this? Because you're in great shape.
I thank you very much. You know, the competitive side of me, there's a lot of, through college, even since college, I've always lifted all the way since I've been a young kid. And all the sports and cross-training that I've done, this was just a natural fit. I've done a lot of MMA, I've done a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so got tired of the injuries and decided to take it at bodybuilding.
So you wanted to stay active without actually getting so broken down that you can't really enjoy life in your later years.
Yeah,
now, that is very, I appreciate that because there's a lot of us that did sports early on, and now we're like, well, you know, we start that transition where the body starts, you know, the joints are hurting and you're getting in all kinds of pain, aches and pains. What kind of transition was it where you could slow it down without actually stopping?
Okay. I'll tell you what, with bodybuilding, as far as, especially when it comes to like the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of the twists, the turns, the joints, the return each way, even though lifting is tough and the dieting is probably the toughest at all, I would really think that like the lifting itself is more structured in the sense that it takes the joints the right way.
Yes.
So it was much easier on me than having it twisted and submitted and everything else. So like I said, it was more of a transition for me. Not that I didn't want to do the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and do all that. It just got to a point where it's like, you know, take the next step and always have to challenge myself in order to get to that next level and keep it going, because I always have to be training for something. So.
That's true, and you know, a lot of things we do in bodybuilding doesn't translate so well as far as, you know, moving, because, you know, especially when I was doing Les Mills, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of action, and, you know, if you don't do the cardio side, you'll find out real quick how much you've slacked. Now, you're stepping out there and you're doing your thing, and you're realizing, man, if I'd have just done this for some of these meets or some of these matches, that's what I was when I was in football and basketball and baseball. And then I was like, if I'd only done this kind of workout in the beginning, I probably wouldn't be so beat up now.
Yeah, and I think that's really helped as far as getting out there. It's tough being on stage, but it's not like the worst thing I've ever gone through.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I had 3 classes in a row and they were pretty close together, and it was tiring, but you know, my body adjusted to it pretty well, and I'm pretty used to, especially from the cardio level.
Yes.
So I was able to handle it, no problems at all.
And you know, this is a show, I didn't think it'd be this kind of competition where people were coming in this kind of lean, this kind of shape. And you know, there's no more surprises anymore. Anybody coming to a show had better be ready, because this is a novice and this is a Masters, and you're looking phenomenal. And you know, when you get work like that, you know there's other phenomenal people on stage as well.
Absolutely. This is very tough. All 3 classes were tough. The people I seen around here, very good. Everybody came in good shape. And like I said, I was here a couple years ago, and the quality of the competition that I see here now is top of the line. So.
Now, one of the things that I had to adjust to is, as far as being a competitor, was that you basically had some animosity sometimes, you had some adversaries sometimes, and there were some people you just didn't like. And I came into this reality in this sport, and everybody gets along with everybody. So it was kind of a transition for me in the heart, where I could actually enjoy it and have fun from start to finish.
Yeah, and I see a lot of support from back here, a lot of great compliments, a lot of people giving you support, so very nice. A little different than some of the other sports that I've been in. It's usually a lot of testosterone flowing, and you really don't have that conversation. So it makes it a real good, feel-good sport. You do all the dieting, you do everything, and then everybody appreciates it and knows what you went through.
Exactly. So it's more like a family than actual competition, because I think the real competition happens in the gym, and this is basically just the highlight show.
Absolutely. We all go through, what we go through, so it's tough.
Well, Scott, I
right.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Nice
You were
job.
looking great,
Nice
buddy.
job there. You look great, too.
Great job.
Thanks.
So for Scott, Kaylin, Ray, thanks a lot, boy. It's so many people that come together to make this stuff happen. I appreciate everything. Jason Kyman, great job on the show. I mean, we got all kinds of space for a pump-up room. I'm just enjoying everything about it. So for Midwest Muscle, everybody in natural bodybuilding, thank you so much. We are out.